For 4 years now, I've been living in this van full-time with my 3 musketeers called Bobby, Bilou, and Wolfie. And the 4 of us make up my tiny little family, and I adore them so much. And today's video is all about why I don't really think I could do van life without them. All the birds are so excited about their life. Ciao, Bobo. Let's sit. Hey everyone, welcome back to my new video in my 4 years van life series. The topic of today's video is why I couldn't do van life without my precious little dogs. Let's get into it. I live full-time in this beautiful van, and I live in this van with my 3 little dogs, which are Bobby, this one, Wolfie, and Bilou, and they are at the moment chilling on top of the bed. So in first place is structure. Having the dogs with me gives me structure to my day. I'm an ADHD girly, that means I have ADHD and autism, and having these doggies with me that need certain structure, they need me to do certain tasks at a certain time, remind me to do these tasks at a certain time, they really help me. When we wake up, they greet me, which is lots of fun. Then they want to be fed, of course. Then after my breakfast, we go for our first walk of the day. And we always go explore places. We go for longer walks. Even though they're small dogs, they do have energy and they cannot run around in this van. So they need to go outside and run around outside. So we always explore places, and I love seeing the world through their eyes too. And it's really good for me to be walking. I think we walk for at least 3 walks a day, and we walk for a minimum of 45 minutes usually. Maybe the evening walks are sometimes a little bit shorter, half an hour. But I go outside because of them and go for walks so many times a day, and it's so helpful for my health and my mental health too. Also, they remind me of parts of the day. So in the morning, they want their breakfast, then they want their walk. Then like at lunchtime, they also want to go for a walk again, and they keep reminding me. So they keep me aware of the now and the places in the day that we are at. So they give me structure in my entire day. I know people that sometimes say like, oh, don't you want a partner again? Aren't you lonely? And I hardly really experience loneliness because I always have 3 little creatures with me who all want their attention, who all have their needs, and I try and meet those needs, of course, but I just have them with me all the time. So, and they rely on me so heavily that I don't think like I have even time to feel lonely, because how can you be lonely when you have these little fluff balls in the van with you at all times, and they are always ready. They're so happy to see you. They greet you. They cuddle. We sleep all 4 of us sleep on the bed together, so it's very cozy in the evenings. They come cuddle up, and I talk to them. Everything I do, all the travels that I do, I share it with them. When we travel and I get scared or I get overwhelmed or whatever, they always help me ground. And it's just so much fun having them around. And yeah, I really love the companionship that they give. Now, of course, everybody that has pets, cats, dogs, I don't care, anything like a rabbit, everybody knows that having a pet around is like having an entire like little person, like an entire character. How do you say that? It's like an, how do you say it? It's not a person, but it's, what's the word I'm looking for? There's this bird screaming that keeps messing me up. What's the word I'm looking for? Bobby's also getting messed up by the sound. Personality? I think so. I think I'm looking for the word personality. They each have their own personality, and they're very interactive. Sometimes people, when they meet my dogs, they say they're like humans. They keep making so much eye contact and they're so communicative. But that's because that's how I communicate with them. So they are very used. They're super tiny, so they have to look up all the time. But they are very used to making eye contact and then me keeping eye contact and trying to figure out what it is that they want or that they need. So that's how they communicate with people. And I think it's such a great compliment when people say, they're like little humans. Look at them. They're making so much contact. And I'm always thinking, yeah, I'm so happy that they do, because I love that they're capable of doing that and that they also know that they're being seen and being listened to. But I absolutely love having them around in the van for companionship. And I think that if I didn't have them, there would have been so many moments doing van life that I would have been super lonely, and maybe I wouldn't have been living in this van for so long being without them. They are also a great way of meeting other people and a great conversation starter, because they are tiny, they are super cute, they are super fluffy, and they are super open to meeting new people and very friendly. So lots of people, when they meet them, they want to pet them, they want to take pictures, they want to talk to us, and then they hear our story and they're super interested and they think they are adorable. And that's how I can meet new people. And the sun's come through. And that's how I've met a lot of people. And that also helps maybe with loneliness, that when you're out and about, especially if we go into towns and I put them in the stroller, some countries people have never, well, maybe never, but hardly ever seen dogs in strollers. And then all three of them are sitting in the stroller and it's so cute. And I just take them everywhere with me, and people just are flabbergasted with what they're seeing. And then they come over and they want to meet them and pet them. And I think that's so lovely also for the dogs, that they get to have these interactions. But also it's so nice that this is a very nice way to get interaction with people and to start a conversation and meet new people in life. One of the things I also really love about being in the van with my pups is they keep me in the now. Now, being ADHD, I sometimes want to think ahead and also sometimes worry ahead, or like my mind can go so far ahead or maybe a little bit back and maybe thinking of things of the past. Not too much. I think I worry more about things for the future. And sometimes I can also like not really I don't really know where to start things, or I don't really know, I can get like overwhelmed or decision fatigue. And they always keep me in the now, because they always have their steady things that they need me to do. So they give me the structure, but also they just want to cuddle right now. I'm making a video with you guys and Bobby comes up and he's like, Mommy, I want to sit here and I will cuddle with you. That's okay, Bobby, come sit here and cuddle. He just really wanted to sit here. Well, okay, you're welcome to do so. Come sit here. So they just really keep me in the now. They keep me grounded. They bring me back into my body, and they make me realize that we're safe and we're happy at this moment right now. And it's just such a nice thing. And also just observing them being outside, how they view the world, how things happen. Like he can get spooked for rain falling or something, noises that spook him, and then he just shakes it off, and a split second later he's all fine. I love that about them. I love seeing how they regulate themselves and how they experience things in life. And I think it's such a wonder to be able to spend so much time. It's such a gift to be able to have them in my life and share my life with them. Emotional support. They are, of course, not officially emotional support dogs, or they're not officially any like guide dogs, but they helped me so much. They help me regulate, which I don't really want to put on them as a task or something, but they do that instinctively when I get dysregulated or I'm stressed. Bobby comes lay next to me, he lays on top of me, Wolfie comes cuddle, and then she puts her little face on my cheek when I'm laying down, and it's so cute. And then she does a big sigh, and then I can do a sigh too, and then we regulate together. And I think that's so cute. Pilou can get a little bit nervous if I get nervous, which is also a great mirror. So I can tell by her, which I kind of feel sad about when she gets a little bit more nervous, but she's a great mirror to show me like, okay, you have to like relax here. You have to take a breather and just like be okay for now, because you're stressing your little dog out. But yeah, I love how they help me, and just stroking them and just looking in their little faces, just only looking at their little faces and their little smiles and their little eyes can just give me such a hit of dopamine. I just love being I think dogs are like the best creatures in the world, and I just love having them around, and it's just so beneficial. Now I used to have dog allergies. I still kind of have, but I'm used to these dogs. I am allergic to dogs, basically, but I'm not really allergic anymore to my own dogs. That's the only thing. But yeah, they just help with so much. I don't know how that works. Like, just being with them, feeling their warmth, feeling their bodies, feeling their breathing, looking in their sweet little eyes and their faces, just even if I'm not touching them, if we were just walking in the woods and I just see how they explore the world and how Pilou likes to look at mice. So she has made me realize that there are mice everywhere. So then we're walking somewhere and then she stops and she's like looking like that, and then we see a mouse. And she's so like amazed by this little mouse that's there. And I love that for her. And it also brings me like, look at, oh, there's a cute little mouse. Look at that. And I just love how that works. And I love how that is to just share life with dogs, what it does to you. And then they make life so much more fun. For instance, if I walk on a beach, then I walk on the beach and I see the ocean, which is lovely. And I smell the air, and I see a person. I'm like, hi. And then I find a shell, and it's lots of fun. But if you walk on a beach with dogs, they go nuts. They run around, they dig, they find stuff that they want to eat, which they're not supposed to, but they have so much fun. And just the three of them together outside, and they like to throw with balls in the woods. And I love going on walks in the woods. I think it's so beautiful and so mesmerizing, but it adds a whole other level doing it with them. It's so much more fun, and just they do silly things, and they have like naughty behavior, that they steal things, or that Wolfie does this thing that when she wants attention, because I get hyper focused. So if I'm like in my phone doing something, she can come sit here. I won't even notice her. It takes her like 3 barks for me to like be, oh wait, you're still here. What do you want? So then she barks at me, and then she sits on her hind legs like this. And that's the cutest thing ever. All the time. Okay, so that's my baby. And Pilou also, I've been doing tricks with them that they jump onto a log and then they sit and do high five or something. And now every time she sees a log, she jumps on it, and they are just so much fun. Having dogs in your life is just so much fun. The way they play with toys, the way they play with each other, the way they discover the world. It's so wonderful. And I think they just bring so much joy to the world. And yeah, I absolutely love it. Yeah, I wouldn't have loved Vanlife this much if it wasn't for my dogs. Now, as I'm editing this, I realized that I forgot to mention a key thing, which is also they really help me with feeling secure and feeling safe inside of the van, because they are very vigilant, and if anybody comes too close to the van, or if there's anything off about the van or anything's happening around the van, they let me know. So I'm very comfortable sleeping very sound at night, and because I'm 100% sure that they will wake me up if anything's happening that I need to be aware of. Now, having that said, not all of it is great, and there are some downsides to doing van life with dogs, or having dogs in your life at all. So my next video, my next Thursday video in my 4 Years of Van Life series will be about that. So be sure to tune in for that one. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you have dogs, please tell me what dogs you have, what their names are. I would love to get to know all your dogs. And if you have questions, please let me know. I would love to answer more of your questions.
This Sunday's video, Wolfie will be turning 3 years old, so we will be celebrating her birthday. So be sure to come check out that video. I want to thank you so much for watching. And if you would like to support our channel and our future Vanlife, you're welcome to do so through our channel membership. And I will see you in the next one. And in the meantime, don't forget to say yes to Newvanventures.